Hello friends, I wanted to quickly explain the senses meditation because it's very powerful. So sense meditation is just that. It's experiencing one of your five senses, putting all of your attention into that sense, right? Whether it's taste, touch, smell, feel, or hear. You pick one. I like hearing because I love music, and so just sound in general I do appreciate a lot. So I often use the sound sort of meditation, and that means that I bring my attention to the sounds surrounding me right now. So the key to meditating with the sense is using the present moment as the foundation, right? So when I'm doing sound meditation, I'm listening to the sounds around me. That's it. I'm not thinking about later today or tomorrow or what happened a year ago or 5 days ago or even 5 minutes ago. I am purely, all of my attention is in the sound. Right now, it can help if you describe it, or if you describe it out loud to yourself or in your head. But if you can describe it to kind of keep yourself on track. So right now I hear my laptop fan running. I hear the dryer in the background squeaking. I hear finger taps. A very distant sound of a car or an airplane. And so as you're doing this, at first you want to notice the obvious. So let's say we're doing sound right now. So you hear the obvious sounds, right? The louder ones. But then as you start to listen more, you start to hear the subtle sounds of the present moment. And when you're really listening that in like sensitively, then you will notice that your mind is also very quiet, because in order to hear those very quiet sounds, your mind has to quiet down. So it has this sort of adverse effect of getting to a quiet mind, which is what meditation is about. It's about getting to a quiet mind, learning how to control your mind really. But training wheels, you don't run a marathon on your first run, so you can't expect your mind to go instantly quiet for 5 minutes. But if even you have, what in Buddhism they call satori, a flash of insight or a flash of silent mind, just one moment, like just 1 second of silent mind is what you're looking for right now. And then through practice you'll start to have 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and then eventually whole minutes. And once you reach an entire day of silent mind, you're fully enlightened and you're ready to be a teacher. But having said that, the mind is very cunning. It's very intelligent in its own right, and so sometimes people think they are enlightened or they're very far on the path of mind controlling their thoughts, and in reality the mind has just slipped in through a different door and is now disguising itself as the spiritual one, or the awakened one. So do keep your attention on that as well. But if you're really continuously listening to the thoughts in your head as being separate from yourself, then you'll be okay. But I recommend doing this at least once a day. Although when you really start to get a taste for what it does, it's not really something that you do. It's just something that you just naturally happens, because it's a very peaceful experience. It also has an effect on time. When you're really present in the moment, time kind of slows down in a way. I mean, time is experiential. It's relative to your perspective. You notice when you're having fun, time flies, and when you want time to speed up, it actually slows down if you're at work or at school and you're watching the clock. So time, you can actually kind of play with how you experience time, and when you're in the present moment and you're really enjoying it, it goes very slowly, which is a gift because you want it to go slowly, you know. You don't want it to fly by. So just keep practicing listening to the sounds around you. First, you can label them. That helps you keep your mind centered on your objective, on your goal of listening. But then the next step is to be able to listen to these sounds and not label them. To not even have that thought cross your mind. To not say, oh, that's an airplane, and oh, that's a bird outside, and oh, that's the air conditioning turning on, because that's just more thought at the end of the day. So the next level, after you practice for a while, is to try to focus on hearing without mentally commenting, having this commentary going on, describing everything like a sports announcer or something. Thank you. I love you. Enjoy this moment.